What's up YouTube? It's Elijah One Dream and we're back with another video. So this has been long overdue, but I'm finally bringing you guys gameplay of my post scoring shot creator on my Kobe DWade MJ build. I kind of consider this a DWade build, like an older DWade build, just because older DWade isn't as athletic and he uses more of his shot creating abilities and mid-range game to score, more as in his younger days I would say he's more of like a shot creating slasher or a slashing shot creator, one of the two. That would be like prime DWade in my opinion, because he was all about his mid-range game and dunking on people. You guys know DWade's a legend, so I kind of consider this an old DWade. But as you can see right here, this build is so nasty. Gold catch and shoot, but I only got it on silver, but it don't matter, it's money. I've tried out a few different jump shots on this build. You can pretty much use any of the bases, it doesn't really matter. I do recommend a bit of a faster jump shot on this build. You are a guard, you do want to be able to get that shot off quicker before a defender comes out and closes out and contests on you. Right there, bronze ankle breaker, but I get it on silver. I do have it on silver now. I think I'm at like 34,000 and 35,000 out of 40,000 to gold relentless and gold acrobat. So I almost got my gold catch and shoot, gold relentless, and gold acrobat. So once I get that, it's gonna be super OP, and especially with takeover, that's gonna be so fun. But that's the only thing I'm really torn about right now. I really do enjoy playing on this build, and I do like running the guard. But I want to get my post to the 96, and I want to get those Sean Kemp dunks. I talked about it in my last video, but it's something that I really want to do, so I gotta grind. That's the thing, I gotta grind on my post if I want to get them to 96. I know I eventually will. There's no way I'm not hitting 96 this year. If I don't hit 96 this year, there is something super wrong with me. I don't know what I would have done wrong if I don't hit the 96, because I'm like 70% away. I think I'm just hit 30% the other day. But this build, if I got this build to a 94, that would be pretty sick too. I would love to get the dual takeover in this build. I think I get triple barred from 91 to 92. I can't remember if that's right or not. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a double bar. And I don't even think I'm done my first bar on this. I don't really grind career anymore. Like I was saying in last video, I'm pretty much done with the career. So all I'm really trying to do is play online. I've been playing a lot of park lately. I'm almost to the elite. I'm actually a pro 3 now, but I'm almost to the 3-star symbols, if you know what I'm talking about. So we're almost there. But this build is definitely super nasty. The up and under specialist works nice. I don't even know if my post would have made that layup right there. But the nice thing about this build, you are able to speed boost in takeover, so you can put together some nasty dribble combinations if you know how to do them. I use Jamal Crawford's dribble package and actually his layup right now. You'll see, I'm pretty sure there's a couple nice highlights where I activate the Jamal Crawford layup, and then he actually does like a super nice dunk into it. See right there, nice little Jamal Crawford layup. My guy is actually pretty fast. I was streaming, and T-Mizzle, shout out to T-Mizzle, he's got 40K on YouTube. He came through the stream, he's like, damn, your guy's like hella quick. He actually low-key is. He's got an 80-something speed without the ball, and I think he's only got like a 78 speed with the ball or something like that, but it's deceivingly quick, and he actually has high acceleration, so he's pretty fast with, or quick with the ball. And if you can string together the right dribble combinations, you can create a lot of space. That's why I like the Jamal Crawford moves. I find them super underrated. They used to be really popular back in the old 2Ks, like back in like 2K17 at least for sure. His behind the backs and like between the legs dribble moves were very, very popular. People seem to have gotten away from them. People seem to be following like Cecil the God signature moves and like Ball the Crackhead. Shout out to both of them as well. Shout out to G-Man hitting 200K recently. That's a big accomplishment. His blow up has been crazy. Last year, I don't think he even had 10K subs at this point. I think he had like 4K or something like that. But his blow up this year was absolutely crazy. It was sweet to see. That's something I hope I can do one day, but you really got to have talent like G-Man has, and he puts together some really good videos. So shout out to him, much deserved. But this build, I love the Jamal Crawford. dribble packages with it, because you can combo together between the legs behind the back, and then you can do his behind the back, double behind the back again. You actually create a lot of space with it. Throw in the hesitation with the step back, blow by, and then tap X, activate the Jamal Crawford like double dribble behind the back layup. And you can actually activate that into a dunk. If you've watched my other mixtapes, you can actually see me doing it. So check out my post scoring shot creator mixtape. I've got one up so far. I haven't played with them much since then because I've been trying to grind my post. So I should have another post scorer mixtape probably coming up soon. Well, maybe a week or two. I still need to play more and get some more clips, but it's honestly pretty easy to get clips with my post scorer because he is a 95 and he's super versatile. I should try and play more out of the post. Somebody actually commented that on one of my videos, like, yo, you should play out of the post more. Like, I noticed that you don't really play in the post. That is definitely something true. I don't really do with my post scorer. My logic behind that, I just think that we can find a better shot than like a post fade or a post hop. And my build can shoot, so I got that bronze catch and shoot and corner specialist. So I can stretch the floor, and I'm shooting still 56% from 3 in park and like 57% from 3 in the rec center. So my jump shot works, and I haven't changed my jump shot. I haven't changed my jump shot at all. And it obviously works. So I think that we can get like a standing jump shot like that is better than like a post hop shot or a post fade. I still don't find the post fades very consistent. I don't find the timing or the green windows very consistent. Maybe I just suck, that's why. That could also be it. I just can't time the fades as well, but I do like the post hop shots. I find the post hop shots the most effective, but sometimes they hit me with a step back and I can't really control the step back. I can control it, but it's not a great shot, or it's not the shot that I wanted. But you gotta live and learn, or you just gotta live and learn. So that's why I don't really use the post as much, but I am starting to use the post speed boost quite a bit more. It's just an easy bucket, or easy way to get a bucket, and especially if you need a bucket, you just speed boost right by them. I'm actually doing it a lot more in my team now. Even I have our Arvydas Sabonis. He's a 7'3" player. He gets post takeover and glass cleaning takeover, but he's basically like a 7'3" post scorer that can shoot threes. So I just use him online, and I actually run my offense strictly through Arvydas Sabonis. If you guys want me to put out a video of me like running an offense through the post, kind of like what they did with the Rockets and Hakeem, they ran it through the post and like they double team, he'd kick out for a pass, wide open 3, it's good, bang. If not, just let him go to work, dominate the post, and go crazy. I think I'm averaging like 25 points with Arvydas Sabonis because that's all I do. I just call for the post up, work the post. Nobody can guard him. I've had Manute Bol on him. I've had Thon Maker on him. I've had some of the tallest players in the game on him. You can't guard his post hops or his post fades. They're unstoppable. They are unguardable. You can't get a hand up. It's only lightly contested. And he has gold mid-range dead eye, so everything is money. That's one of my friends was talking about, oh, that's pretty easy for you. You can use Arvydas Sabonis to warm up, and then you just hop on your post because you basically do the same thing, which is very true. And it's pretty nice, but I got a little bit different releases. See right there, that's why I love Jamal Crawford's dribble package. The only dribble and layup package. The only downfall with the layup package is sometimes he does this little scoop animation, and if somebody's in front of you, you pretty much like throw it off their head or put it off their head. So that's the worst thing about the dribble package. But the nicest thing about the layup package is that you can turn it into some super nasty dunks. If you go back and, like I said, check out my post scoring shot creator mixtape, it is super clean animations. I'm so glad that they put this into the game this year, and they better continue with the Euro hop and spin dunks. If they don't continue with that, they're seriously missing out on a great aspect of 2K. So as you can see right here, I'm actually using a different jump shot than what I used in the previous video. So right here, I'm using the LA base, and the last video is using base 49. Base 49, I think I'm actually going to stick with it. It's fast enough, and I find it the most consistent for me. The only thing is switching between my post scorer and my post scoring shot creator. Going between Trey Burke and LA base is kind of hard, so you kind of have to like have one day set aside. Alright, I'm just going to grind on my shot creator, use LA base, learn it again, and then you can green, because I was putting together some nice combinations and I actually put a couple of them up on Twitter. So make sure to follow me on Twitter because I do post some highlights, clips. I'm fairly active on it, and you can DM me any questions you have about this build or my build, anything. Feel free to do that. But the LA base definitely works, and I love how fast it is, and I have to get myself used to it in order to be able to use it. And it's hard going from Treyburg to LA just because of the speed differences and the muscle memory isn't as good. So it takes a little bit of adjusting to get used to, but it definitely does work on this base. And I was using the LA base in Rec Center with this as well, and it also works there. The gold catch and shoot was what makes it super worth it, and the Hall of Fame difficult shots also makes it worth it, because if you guys haven't actually noticed, when you kind of take like a, not a fading 3, but like an off dribble 3, so like a 3 off kind of hesitations, I'm pretty sure the difficult shots kicks in there. I mean, it makes sense, it's kind of an off dribble shot, so it is a little bit of a difficult shot. So you're gonna get everything right there. But as you can see in this gameplay, we absolutely destroyed this team, and we were playing during Dunk Fest. These events aren't really anything. You can't get a logo from them, and you don't really win much from them. I think you get a little bit of VC, but it's just what was on at the time, and it's not really worth it because you don't get double rep. But in this last gameplay here, I actually get my shot creating takeover, and I show you guys a little bit of the dribble moves that you can do with it. I have okay dribbling skills. I would actually like to make a dribbling build still this year, but I don't know if I will, because like I said, I want to get my post 196, and I wouldn't mind grinding this build a little bit more because of how deadly it is. And I really need to get microwave badge, because then I can activate my dribbles a little bit more. And I found out that I actually don't need to get fully hit takeover to speed boost. I was pretty close to takeover, and I accidentally did a speed boost. So I found out quickly that, hey, I actually don't even need to have takeover to be able to speed boost. And the defense in this build is actually pretty nice too. You get decent lateral quickness, but if you're a good defender and you cut off the right angles, it's pretty good to play defense. The only thing that I really struggle with is against stretch bigs. If you're running a 2 center lineup in the 3s, and often I have to run the 2, so it really screws me over sometimes. But here we go with a nice little game winner finisher. See, it's talking about boom, green, LA base. That's game. Thanks. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys again. Peace.